Hello, good morning. This is Imran and you're watching FactShare. Today we are going to learn 68 facts about China. So the fact number 1 is China is the world's most populous country with over 1.38 billion people and the second largest country by land area. China has the world's largest standing army and second largest defense budget. 100 million people in China live on less than $1 per day. China executes the death penalty more than 4 times as the rest of the world combined. China uses 45 billion chopsticks per year. China is the world's largest exporter and second largest importer of goods. In China, over 35 million people still live in caves. Nearly 700 million Chinese people drink contaminated water. The sunrise in parts of China can be as late as 10 a.m. because the country joined its 5 time zones into a single one. Almost a third of San Francisco's air pollution comes from China. 78% of software installed in China in 2010 was pirated. There's a bridge between mainland China and Macau, where cars switch from left to right-hand drive and vice versa. Every 30 seconds, a baby is born with a birth defect in China. 1 in every 3 socks you have were made in the district of Datang in Zhuji, China, now known as Sock City. Every year, about 1 million girl fetuses are aborted, and tens of thousands of girl babies are abandoned in China because of the country's one-child policy. The table tennis is China's national sport. The PlayStation is illegal in China. If Walmart were a country, it would be China's second largest export market. By 2020, China could have between 30 million and 40 million men who cannot find wives. In China, it is mandatory that cosmetic products are tested on animals, while in Europe it's prohibited. A new skyscraper is built in China every 5 days. The word censorship is censored in China. China has treatment camps for internet addicts. More people go to church on Sunday in China than in the whole Europe. Dyeing pets to look like the other wild animal is a trend in China. 71 people in China measure success by the things they own, making it the world's most materialistic country. Every year, nearly 4 million cats are eaten in China as a delicacy. In 1973, China proposed to give 10 million Chinese women to the US to boost the US population. Company executives in China can get sentenced to death for committing fraud. China used more cement in 3 years, that is from 2011 to 2013, than the US used in the entire 20th century. In 2013, a zoo in China angered visitors by trying to pass off a Tibetan Mastiff dog as a lion. half of all the world's pigs live in China. The underground water of 90% of Chinese cities is polluted. Rich people in China hire body doubles to serve their prison sentence. When a baby panda is born, it's shipped by FedEx to China to help expand the gene pool. China has 4 megacities of over 10 million people, the most of any country. China overtook the US as the world's largest economy in 2014. In China, it's illegal to use a word play or fun in advertising or on television. The first recorded use of marijuana China was in China 4,700 years ago. At least 20 million people died during the Taiping Rebellion in China, led by a man who claimed to be the brother of Jesus and who attempted to impose a theocracy based on his interpretation of Christianity. 20 million 20-year trees are cut down in China every year to make chopsticks. In China, women who remain unmarried in their late 20s and beyond are called shengnou, which means leftover woman. Air pollution in China increases snowfall in California. 103 countries have abolished the death penalty. Notable exceptions include the US, Japan, and China. Just 7% of people in China are religious, making it the least religious country in the world. Thailand has the most with 94%. All pandas in the world are on loan from China. Facebook has 95 million users in China despite being blocked. China has mobile execution vans to enforce the death penalty without moving to a proper execution ground. If you could dig a deep enough hole in China, you would end up in Argentina or Chile. The Vatican does not recognize the People's Republic of China as a legitimate state of China. It is estimated that about 6 lakh people die in China each year from issues related to overwork. In China, there is an elderly rights law which makes it illegal for anyone who has parents over 16 not to visit them regularly. Brad Pitt was banned from China for his role in the movie 7 Years in Tibet. The 1556 Shanix earthquake in China was the deadliest earthquake on record with 830,000 deaths. Cockroaches are served fried in China, the Thailand, and other Asian countries. Fortune cookies are not a traditional Chinese custom. They were invented in early 1900s in San Francisco. Facebook, Twitter, the New York Times have been blocked in China since 2009. Villagers in central China have long been using dinosaur bones as medicine, thinking they were from dragons. In China, human trafficking is punishable with the death penalty. China's Sky City, planned in 2013 to be the tallest building in the world with a record-breaking construction time of just 90 days, is now a massive fish pond. China is the country with the largest population of Buddhists. Approximately 144 million, or 18.2% of its total population. The world's largest producer of cigarettes is a company owned by the Chinese government. Legend says China began in a great flood some 4,000 years ago. Scientists found geological evidence that the flood was real. Currency shaped like knives was in circulation in China from 770 to 220 BC. More than a quarter century after the Tiananmen Square massacre, Chinese authorities still censor information about it. In 2013, female stockings covered in fake male hair became a fashion hit in China as a way to deter unwanted male attention. In China, some families pay for ghost marriages, employing a matchmaker to help find a suitable spouse for their deceased loved ones. So these were the 63 facts about China. So please do subscribe and like this channel, share this video and subscribe to this channel, and hope we'll come up with a new fact in the next few hours. Thank you. Have a nice day.